Howdy folks, it's Tall Turtle here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Sim Update 5 has landed. It landed yesterday, so I'm recording the video during my lunch break today to get it to you this evening, which is when you're watching it, at least evening my time. I didn't get a video out yesterday for this because it took all day for this to download. Normally I get an obscene 200 plus megabits per second, but I got like 13 megabits per second, so it took like hours and hours to download the sim, hours and hours to download all the content update, and then I looked through it to preview it, and then I read the change log. I didn't get to video last night, so you're getting a video a day late, but I'm sure that is totally fine. This video is for all of you, those who have the sim yourselves, those who want the sim but can't, those who just like watching people sim, and those who are here just to hear me talk for a while. So welcome everybody. I do have my raspy wildfire voice, the wildfire smoke. Spent over a week and a half over in Minnesota, and I'm having a reaction to it still, so sorry for that. But anyway, we're in 1.18.13, and everything's been updated. I've been looking through this a little bit. Some things I love, some things I have to get used to. I hate saying things I hate or don't like because that's just an excuse of, oh, change. We don't like change. I happen to love change. I welcome changes, especially when there's big changes to a sim or game. I just have to get used to them. So online you'll see a lot of people, I hate all these changes. Well, they're fine. You just got used to it, right? So we are going to talk about as much as I can, read the entire change log, or not, I guess they don't call it a change log anymore. Gosh, what do they call it now? I don't know. I still call it a change log. But anyway, update log, whatever. You can find it online all over the place if you want to read every single detail yourself. The thing that caught me off guard was the known issues. A lot of known issues. I'm not going to get into them, but there are a ton. Alrighty, so let's see. What do we need to do here? First of all, I just realized I have to plug in my rudder pedals. Alright, we're back. The reason why I actually did that on purpose was because one of the known issues is that when you plug in the peripheral, the sim crashes, but we did not crash. So there we go. Okay, so that worked. What do we start with? First thing I want to do is go to profile. And of course, my way more hours than that, but it saved the hours it did save. Let's go to pilot profile here. Let's go to achievements. It kept all my achievements. That's good, I think. Let's double check. No new achievements. It kept all my other achievements. I still have the hours to do. Okay, that is fine. Statistics I actually don't care that much about, although you think I would. Come on, go back. Oh my gosh, what the heck, mouse? Why won't that click? There we go. That was very strange. Content man, what the heck? I have an interference with my mouse? No, it's just doing whatever it wants. That's strange. I don't know if that's a sim problem or my computer or my pedals. My pedals screwed up? No. Well, everything should be up to date. No updates available. I got the premium version. I updated everything yesterday, which also why it took so long to update the sim. Whoa, there's a crazy delay. That's what's going on. That's weird. Anyway, other thing I wanted to check right away is make sure my options stayed. Why is this acting so strange? Maybe there is an issue when I plugged in a peripheral after running the sim. Look at the jitter across the bottom. This is weird. I'm going to restart the sim and see what's going on. Okay, we're back. We'll see how this goes now. Where's my mouse? Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so plugging in my peripheral when it was running didn't crash the sim, but it did screwed up. Okay, so there's something to that. Alright, options. I want to go to options and just check out, make sure nothing changed. We got full screen 1440, VSync is off. Custom. I am excited to check our frame rates because watching the tech videos on this are supposed to be in a massive frame rate improvement. Everything looks fine, I think. I'm going kind of quick, but everything should be fine. Camera, that's all the same, right? Cockpit camera, wide angle. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that now. Sound. That's probably all the same. I know they did add some stuff in accessibility. Let's see, real time, show nameplates on, okay. Alright, whatever. And data, everything is on. Yep. Alright, flight model, don't care. And, but not accessibility assistance. You can change, tooltips. Not tooltips, cockpit. Oh yeah, so this is a new thing. Lock mode is control system. I think we want legacy. Yeah, because we're not on a controller with Xbox, so we want legacy. Yep, we want legacy for that, I remember. Yep. And then description tooltips off. Name tooltips. What's this? Adjust whether to display the name of each cockpit instrument. No. None, please. Menu tooltips, that's fine. Okay, I'm glad I checked this stuff. Of course, this will apply differently to you and your own sim, and so on and so on. All right, so that reminded me also assistance too. There's a thing here you can do with navigation aid that's different with POIs. Okay, POI is now, oh, there's a thing for ASC. So there's a way to do this differently within the cockpit too, which will, I think you can do this in the cockpit now instead of having to come out to the menu. And there are new fauna. They have added some fauna, which we'll talk about in a second. All right, so otherwise the rest of this seems somewhat the same. So it looks like it didn't screw up my settings. That's my point of doing all this, is it didn't screw up my settings, at least it doesn't seem to. Let's see my CH Eclipse. Let me just see search by input. Let's do that one. No, it's not gonna let me. Hopefully it didn't change this. Oh boy. I don't know. Oh, search by input. There we go. Drone off the target. Search by input. Let's see what this one does. External view. Okay, so these are my custom views, which is good. Park. Okay, good. How about this thing? That should be fine. Nothing should have changed here. Search by input. There we go. Drone up, drone down. Yep. Primary, reverse. Okay, good. Everything stayed the same. I'm just going through this with y'all. Marketplace. This changed a lot. Oh, the big thing I was going to start the video with and I forgot is the colors look a little... The contrast looks a little brighter and a little more washed out than it did originally. And I know there's difference because I had the sim up before it updated and then immediately updated. And then when it came back, okay, fine, like 12 hours later, I noticed it wasn't as dark. Like it's a lot. Contrast is different probably for Xbox and the television, but I don't like it. I don't know how it's recording, but like the grays are whitish instead of grayish, like down here and this outline stuff and all this. Everything just looks like the contrast is too high and it bugs me. But again, probably for Xbox and television. Otherwise, this I noticed a lot on the screen. Own this stuff. So you can go to like free. And then if you click on the full catalog, then you can go to Content Manager. I bring that up because a lot of people are getting lost on where to find the Content Manager. And why do you want to know about the Content Manager? Because you want to know what needs updates after each sim and world update, right? So that's why. Otherwise, free stuff, I'm not going to get these. I don't care about this stuff. Ooh, what's this? Oh yeah, this is the add-on Garmin. Maybe we'll do that. I don't have any mods right now, and I want to kind of keep it that way, except for like this stuff, which is, I don't really consider these mods. Otherwise, I don't have anything paid except the, no, yeah, whatever. Otherwise, what else did I want to show you right off the bat? We did options, we did the profile. Oh, world map, bunch of stuff to talk about there. Discovery flights, we'll talk about that in conjunction with activities. But if you go to flight training now, first of all, yes, the other thing that bugs me, not only the over contrast, but these tiles are so huge. Like seriously, why are these tiles so big? Look at it. My eyes are like, gives me a headache. I'm on a 24-inch monitor in 1440, and it's like I'm looking at a giant television up against my face. Like, why does it have to be so huge? Again, probably for being able to move a joystick cursor around on Xbox on a television, probably. Yeah, and I always see this like Windows gaming. To me, it seems like they're Xbox games first ported to PC. I know that's not true, but that's how it feels to me, right? And they do that for compatibility, probably. So this feels like I'm on an Xbox on a television, no longer on a PC. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Just give me some time. But otherwise, there's a whole bunch of videos you can watch here. I mean, videos, a whole bunch of activities you can do, and then you get percentage. I probably won't do these on camera. I mean, I could, but one of my pet peeves is watching a super established simmer on YouTube trying to do the basics with people, and you can tell they forgot what it's like to be new, and I don't want to become one of those people. Or maybe it's an opportunity then, since I'm complaining about it, to do it myself the way I think it should be done. I'll have to think about that one. But for right now, I don't plan on doing these on video, but that might change. But anyway, so that's there. And then once you're inside, there's multiples of these. I think there's 12 total, 24 total, something I want to say. So there's multiple activities per thing. I guess we can click on one. Wow, that took like 2 minutes to load. Yeah, see, there's all of these you can do just in the basic handling. So then if you do that, there are 8 there times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 24 probably. So it's not just one activity per each. So like I said, I may or may not. Let's go to activities menu now. So this discovery flight, so this is where the spotlight is. Remember, it used to be over here. I used to say the spotlight / current / weekly event. That was this cell. Now it's just this cell. It just so happens though that the spotlight event this time, I don't want to say this week, this time also happens to be one of the activities. So there's some redundancy here, but only until this gets the next spotlight. So we're going to skip that cell for now because it's redundant down here. But eventually this will be like the current spotlight, and we'll do whatever video, whatever comes up. So let's go to activities now. Let's see. So, okay, so flight training, again, that's redundant, right? Because we just saw this via that other screen. So that's redundant. So you can really get to all this stuff from all those other things you can get to from the activities menu. Landing challenges. It says I haven't done any, even though I've done them all. But that's because they're graded now. So if you click on this, it's going to take forever to load again. These take forever to load. Still waiting. Still waiting. I think my recording is working. Sometimes my recording stalls too. There we go. So it says I haven't done any of them, even though I have, but that's because they're graded now. So I don't know what the grading system is like at the time of this recording. So I might do one off camera, just so I know what I'm talking about, and then do some with you, or I might not do any with you, because we've done these all, and you know that I don't really like landing challenges. I just do them because they're there, and I like to do what's there. So I'm going to do at least 1 or 2 off camera just to see how the grading system works. So when I do, if I do some with you, I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's how that works. That's a big change now and again. Percentage of each of the 3 type. And moving over here. So again, we'll come back to that. Moving over here, the bush trips. So fortunately, it kept our bush trip progress. Is this going to load or what? Come on. Fortunately, it kept our bush trip progress. Thank goodness, because some of those things took me 12, 15 hours to complete each one. And we're still waiting for this to load. There we go. So they're 100%, 100%, 100%. We're going to do Iceland next. I'm hoping that Katja is in there. I hope. And then Norway we got to do, Sweden we got to do, and then the rest we've done already. So I'm excited that it's laid out like this. It's kind of cool. However, I hate the gigantic tiles. I do not like the gigantic tiles, but whatever. I'll stop complaining. But anyway, so here are the bush trips. Oh, just hard on my eyes. I wish I could see more at once, but whatever. Somebody made that decision, and I assume they know better than I do. So the final activities menu thing are these discovery flights, which again is redundant of the current spotlight this time around. And there we go. So there's all these things. So there's the core ones, and we're going to do a couple of these, at least one of these today, just do some flying and not just talking about the thing. We're going to do at least one of these today. I believe you start in the air, and you just fly around. These come with the world updates. So this comes with the sim. This you have to download as part of your world updates. So when I updated my content stuff from the content manager, all the world updates had to update as well, plus any other stuff. So it took forever to download everything. So we're going to do some of that in a minute. So world map, lots have changed. If you zoom in, you actually get satellite imagery now of where you are, which I'm surprised took them this long to do, but better late than never, right? So if you want to find your house, because you can remember, you can start flights airborne. You don't have to start at an airport. If you find your house or your uncle's farm, you can start a flight over it and then fly over it, and you know where you're going. Things like that. So that is super, super cool. In order to get to the filters now, though, you got to do more, and then you can go to filters. I like to turn clouds off as I'm looking for stuff because it gets in the way. Although eventually it is good to see your clouds and weather. And what else? So like, this is all, you know, the same as before. Yeah, that's all the same as before. Go back again. There we go. So now that the clouds are out of our way, we can go in. We can zoom in and find a place to start if you want to. Airports are still there, of course, and you can get an idea what the airport looks like now, right? And where you're going. So that is super, super cool, and it's fast. This is not slow. It is not bogged down from the satellite stuff, right? Because I'm sure the satellite is just a picture. It's not loading it. It's just a static picture. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. This should all be the same. Yes, it is. Live traffic apparently can crash the sim right now. That's what the changelog said. So I'm going to turn that off. Turn live weather on. Is the time right? Because my time is never right. No. I don't know where it gets the time. But I'm not taking my lunch break at 2:07. And if I do the conversion, that's not right either. So I don't know where it gets the time. But it's never right on my computer. Which I think is hilarious. If you look at aircraft now, there are some additional... Oh gosh, it's vertical now. Okay. But we have aircraft with skis, such as this, and floats, such as that, which is super cool. I can't wait to check that out. Skis and floats there. Skis and floats. We got the 72 normal, G1000 normal, G1000 with floats, G1000 with skis, normal with floats, normal with skis. There we go. This has skis too. The X Club has skis and floats. So there you go. We will check that out at some point. See how float landing works in this sim. Have we done float landing in this sim? I swear we have. Maybe we haven't. Liveries, I believe, yeah, have changed. They've added some more liveries as well, which is awesome. What else was new? Oh yeah, fauna. Well, how come that tooltip is stuck there? So if we search fauna, they have added rhinos. And they've added hippopotamus. Is that awesome? I think those are the only two. Seagulls are the same, flamingos are the same, black bears, seagulls, black bears, grizzly bears, giraffes, elephants, those are all been there before, geese, yeah, so rhino and, what did I say? Rhino and the other one, hippopotamus. So we will do videos looking for those like we have in the other ones, but not today. But if you want to click on it, it'll tell you where it is, boom, boom, boom. You can get an idea of the terrain. I'm sure they're not in the water, but you get an idea of the terrain, right? Like, okay, and they move, remember, they have a radius that they move around, so we're like, okay, we're gonna fly here and look for these sand dunes, and then we'll look for whatever, right? So that is something you can do as well. Alrighty, I think we talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I probably missed one or two things. I am doing this on the fly without notes, but I don't want this to be like an hour-long video of me blabbing about the sim when you can read about it yourself and watch 300 other people do it. So let's start right now. Let me get my props and fuel on. Let's do a discovery flight. Let's see how long this takes to load. Oh my gosh, we've been to all these places actually, just on our own, but let's start with Naples. Why? Because I guess. Oh, you can read about it. Check this out. So we're airborne 1,200 feet. Well, that's another known issue is the aircraft elevation is wrong, apparently. The weather conditions are preset for you, by the way. And these are like little mini games. Think of them as mini games. So the aircraft is set, the weather conditions are set, and you're airborne. And your location is set, obviously. Event located in southern Italy on the shores of the Tyrrhenian Sea. Naples is a city of immeasurable historical and cultural wealth, one of the oldest continuously inhabited population centers in the world. Naples offers an exciting spectrum of landmarks of beauty and intrigue that can be best appreciated from the air. A coastal city, Naples is set against a backdrop of the conical form of Mount Vesuvius, the storied volcano located roughly 10 miles east-southeast of the city center. From your cockpit, take in as much of Naples and the surrounding land and escapes as you wish with each glance. You can focus on the patchwork of architecture, new and old, the city itself, or bask in the massive vistas of humanity and nature that flow seamlessly into one another in this extraordinary place. I read that whole second paragraph in one breath. Ooh, okay. So this isn't like a graded activity or anything. It's not like there's a progress or anything. You just fly it and enjoy it. So here we go. Alright, so here we go. We're starting airborne, I guess. Like this, of course, but I meant... What did I mean? Of course we're starting airborne. Let's go, let's hop inside. Oh dear. Okay. Good, my presets still all work. Okay, so let's actually go with this one. And there we got some... POIs. Why's my volume so quiet? Whoa, there we go. Alright, so got some POIs going. It's trimmed way different than what I need it to be. So let's try a few things here. Can we do the assistance menu from here? What do we do? Okay, there's a new assistance menu. And can I fly at the same time? Yes. AI piloting off, 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 off. How come... Where's the POI thing? Do you see it? Oh, it tells you the POH stuff. Cities. It tells you all the things. Okay. Fauna, none nearby, that's cool. Alright, so these are all the POIs, but how do you turn them off? Oh my gosh, am I stalling? Yep. Oh, that's because my throttle was off. Whoops. There we go. That's better. Hey, there we go. Alright, we'll look around in a minute. I'm just screwing around. So what if we do this? Camera basic controls, flight assistance, VR map. Okay, can't even change these things because we're in like a, preset thing. So let's fly around Naples and enjoy Naples for a minute, and I'll wrap up our video. I was going to jump to other... Oh, gosh. Oh, my tearing and stuff is worse, and my jittering is worse. Again, that doesn't get recorded. And if I turn on VSync, it gets even worse, I think. Oh, my gosh. This is awful. Let's see what our frame rates are. Let's screw around with something here. Oh, that's right. It's not going to show me frame rates because I'm in a different record mode. I'm going to have to do a quick flight off camera in this area, and then I'll tell you in editing right now what my frame rates are, because I can't do frame rates in this record mode. Let's see. Let me do the VSync thing and see if it actually works this time, because it used to not work. Let's see what happens. Apply and save. Go back and resume. Yeah. I don't know. It's not as bad, actually, to be honest. It still jitters around a lot, which I don't think you see. So then I'll do another flight with VSync on and overlay the frame rate right now, so you can see what my frame rates are. Alrighty, we're just screwing around here. Like I said, this is just an overview of the sim updates and everything. Alrighty, let's wrap this up. We could land at an airport or not. We could fly around Naples more. I think we will do flights or videos that are dedicated to each of these flights over time, because we're just screwing around right now, checking things out. So anyway, that is going to do it for us. I'm going to leave you from the outside, but I'm going to land. And hopefully you enjoyed this slightly different type of video. I normally don't do overview videos like this because so many other people do, but they do, and I hate having videos where I leave with questions. I like to answer people's questions, not leave with questions. But so be it, that's how it is today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.